If you're having problems with your PLA where it's actually getting stuck in your printer, or if it's like doing some weird things, or you hear some like crackling noises coming out of your 3D printer, then that might just mean that your filament is wet. And it can get wet right out of the package. It can get wet just a couple days later. All depends on what you actually use. In this video here, I'm going to show you some really quick ways to go ahead and dry out your filament, how to keep it dry, and even more tips too. So stay tuned. So I use a Creality AMS system, and inside here it does not have a heating system, but it actually uses these little beads right here. It actually comes with some, non-reusable ones, but I went ahead and I replaced them with this. In fact, I'm also going to print off some new ones to put in there, a little cartridge thing to put this in instead of what I'm currently using. We're going to replace those right there, probably in another video. But this is what I use, and the reason why I use these right here is because these are reusable, which is fantastic. So these are really designed for 3D printers. And if you guys want to check these here out, I do have a link down in the description down below. You guys can go grab them for yourself. You get 3.6 pounds with it too. And if it's orange, that means it's good to go. If it turns green, all you have to do is throw these in a microwave or in your oven, and it will go ahead and pull that water back out of it, and you can go ahead and reuse these over and over and over and over again. But this here helps pull in the moisture in the air around these packets right here. I don't use them, but it does also include bags for you to put them in, seal them up, and throw them in whatever you're keeping all of your filament in. I keep my PLA kind of like wide open, and I just dry it as I need to as I go along. My PETG is a completely different story, and we'll touch on that next. So I still use those beads while I'm using PETG, but I also use one of these containers right here. So I keep my PETG in these types of containers, and what this is, if I'm gonna open this here up, it's an airtight seal. It actually has this like vacuum. It vacuums up all of that stuff. It vacuums up all the air and just like completely seals it all up. I can't open it. There we go. So now inside here, I have all my PETG spools. That's all I have to do. And then I have beads in here too to go ahead and keep all that moisture out. When I put this lid here back on again, like so, and I close it up right here. It's going to go ahead and turn on. It's going to vacuum seal it back up, spit out all of that air on the inside. Best part is it also has this handle. This can go ahead and hold up to 4 rolls of filament for you. Okay, so maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you want to go ahead and have a different option. Here is another option for you. This kind of looks familiar to a lot of people, right? So you can kind of put like steaks and everything else inside these types of bags. This one here is specific to filament. And these are here also reusable too. If you guys want this right here, I have a link down below. Here it is, so I can go ahead and put this filament inside of here. Like so. I put more of those beads in here in a little packet. Or if you have like the throwaway kind that have not been used, you can throw those in there too. You seal this up. Then it includes a little vacuum thing. You put that right up against there and just sucks it all up. And then it looks something like this. And it's just like how you got them out of the package. And whenever you need to reuse it, you just open this here up and there you go. Good to go now. So you're probably just like, you know what, that's fantastic, but what if it's already wet and I need to go ahead and dry it out? Let me show you 2 of the dryers I use. So here is the first one. This is the Anycubic Ace Pro. This is not specific just for a dryer, but it's also the Ace Cubic CFS system. But I mostly use this here for drying my filament because this here breaks down on me all the time. It seems like I have a new head coming. I'm trying to fix this, but it does allow me to do a lot of big prints. The other option I use is this one here. It's by Kdo. This is nice. This has an AI system built into it. You can go ahead and change your different ones. So I had it in here 120 degrees Fahrenheit. This was actually 4 hours. I've got on 2 hours default, 10% humidity, and there we go. And you can turn on AI. It don't always keep it that way, but you can put 4 rolls in here. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's currently running right now again. And it's just going to keep it nice and fresh, ready to go. But those right there are the couple different ways that I go ahead and dry my filament, keep my filament nice and fresh, ready to go. And before I print, I usually go ahead and dry them for about 4 hours or overnight until they're ready, and then I go ahead and use them, especially when it's high humidity, especially during the wintertime, summertime, whatever it might be. All depends on your area. But the big thing is too, if you guys have a humidity like little sensor thing, you can get one of those, and also a dehumidifier for your room, and that will really help out too. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys on the next one. If you guys want to check it out, right there's the next one. Click on that one right now.